In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Anthony Edwards and 5 things that make him really good when it comes to being able to score or even on the defensive side. Let's get down. Let's check him out. Okay, so on this first clip, he likes to make contact to be able to force his defender away from him. This is a very important skill. You don't need to go all out and push him away. You just need to have a small push right there, just with his elbow. That's all he needed to be able to get that defender off balance so that he can go up for essentially an uncontested dunk. So all you need is a small push, and that's all you need to be able to do that. On the defensive side, he's able to get a lot of blocks because of one reason. This is a 1-on-2 situation. He lets his main defender deal with that player. Then, when that player finally goes up for his dunk, look at how well timed Anthony Edwards' jump is. Almost right down to the foot. Because he's that secondary defender, see how the smaller steps he's taking? He's trying to time what that player is trying to do. That last big step, they both took large, long steps. He's able to then kick his feet up, which then includes in that jumping ability his hamstrings, which is very important, and then he's able to get up for that block. All of this is extremely important to be able to get that block. Being able to time your jump, being able to get that extra lift by kicking those heels up into the air, you're going to get a lot more blocks doing that. Anthony Edwards is also very good when it comes to the offensive rebound. We see a lot of mistakes here, and he's able to capitalize. So when his teammate goes up for a 3-point shot, look at that box out. Absolutely terrible. If I was his coach, I would be ticked. From there, what does he do? He gets around easily around that main box out, and then there is nobody here boxing out at all. They're just looking at the ball. They don't even try to get that rebound. They even allow a secondary offensive player to get in to get better position. And then Anthony Edwards is able to time it perfectly for the tip slam. This is something that as a defensive team, you should not be doing. But as the offensive team, you need to be hungry to get those rebounds. Get in position. Be able to time when that ball comes off that rim. And on top of everything, they had everything covered. The ball was shot from the top. Where is it going to generally go? Well, this is, let's see, a left-handed shooter. So generally speaking, when that shot is a miss, a lot of the times when it comes to high-level shooters, if a left-handed shooter is going to miss, a lot of the times it's going to be on the right rim, or it's going to be off the back of the rim when it's coming from the top, which means that these two players knew exactly where they needed to be to get that rebound, and Anthony Edwards was able to time it perfectly for the tip slam. Being at the top of the key is very important. This can really open up a lot of opportunities. Many players will think that they need to drive baseline to be able to get open layups and dunks and things like that, but being at the top of the key is so effective. All you need to do is do a quick shot fake. After you take that shot fake, you get that player into the air and then you drive. And guess what? Because you're driving down the middle, either you're going to be able to go up for a floater or a dunk because there may not be any help side defense, or when there is help side defense, guess what? If Towns popped out, he has 2 3-point threats. However, he did not have any kind of help side defense, and he was able to finish with a dunk. But by attacking down the middle, it creates so many opportunities where Towns could have popped for a 3, or what we could have is Towns playing, of course, the Russian spot. We have a player who's cutting down towards the corner. We have another corner player out here. So many options if there was a good defensive squad who was actually handling this. But he was able to basically split the seas like Moses and get an open dunk. He's also not afraid to notice that there is a mismatch. Currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 1, 2, 3. Guess what? When you have a mismatch, 5 on 3, you need to get to the rim every single time. And by his ability to see that, his court IQ, being able to see that, attacking that triangle defense essentially, because of course there was no defense essentially at all. He was able to finish with a massive dunk. So his IQ is really well up there. And let's not forget, he's able to attack and then pop out for those 3-point shots. Here, he hesitates slightly, attacks hard, gets that defender onto his heels and off balance. And because of that, he was able to capitalize with a quick step back, even though that's technically classified as a bad shot because his foot was on the line. He was still able to hit that shot because he was able to do that quick one dribble attack. This again goes into being able to read defenses. Here he was out on the wing. He noticed that there was no players between him and the basket. There's Nikola Jokic, who is not exactly the fastest player, but a very good player. He was able to attack that net without having that ball, and he was able to slam it over top of Jokic. This is all because, of course, his athleticism helps him here, but by noticing there's nobody between him and the rim, if he loops down behind Jokic and he can get that bounce pass up to him, then at that point there's not going to be anybody who stops him here. Being also able to change the height of your dribbles is very important. Here he's standing straight up. He does a quick hop and attacks the rim. He's able to do this because he read the defense, but also has the handles to be able to change height. So here he does a quick crossover between his left leg. He has a screen coming off, and his defender was about to jam or stop that screen, essentially denying the screen. And by doing that, he is able to read that defender because that defender's trying to break up that screen. Instead, he now attacks the basket because he has a wide open lane. Anytime that you have a defender who's guarding you trying to cut off a screen, you need to attack back, denying the screen and attacking the rim. This is going to allow you to get to that rim quite easily, and here he's able to posterize Simons. I hope that this video helps you become a better basketball player. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.